Hey everyone, Heron here from Heron Fox Farm. Today is September 15th, 2024. It is the break of dawn. This is my favorite time of day. I get up early a lot and I do a lot of driving. I'm on my way to the Sebastopol Farmers Market. It's Sunday and you can see how gorgeous it is behind me. This is a good spot to see whales and dolphins here. It's almost the equinox, the autumn equinox, and so it's a good reminder that we're heading into the darker time of year and that it's up to all of us to carry the light through those times and be a positive impact in the world, hopefully. So I wanted to do just a quick video and give you a couple stories real quick and maybe keep you a little uplifted, hopefully. So when I was 18 in about 1996, I left home from California and drove all the way to Phoenix, Arizona to go to school there. And I was driving alone in a 74 Chevy pickup truck that was kind of a piece of junk. And it broke down a few times on the way there. I'm mechanically inclined, so I was able to keep it on the road. This is before cell phones and all that. And I was about an hour away from Phoenix, where I had a hotel room, and it was about 10 o'clock at night. And I'm on the freeway, and all of a sudden my truck just makes this horrible noise like an explosion and starts shaking violently and just making these awful noises. And so I pull off onto the shoulder of the freeway, and steam is just billowing from the hood of my truck, and I get out and I'm scratching my head like, what the heck just happened? And I just popped the hood and I couldn't see anything. It's dark and there's steam everywhere, and coolant water is pouring out on the ground. And just got the hood open, and this car pulls up right behind my truck, and these two young guys, probably in their early 20s, get out, and they go, "Oh, do you need help?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I guess I do. Kind of stranded here in the night." And "Oh, what do you need? What can I do to help you?" And they were basically like, "We're on a mission from God to help people." And I was like, "Really?" What good timing. And so they had been driving across the country, just on their way to Southern California, like Los Angeles, and just trying to help everybody they could on the way. So I was like, well, I really need to call. I had AAA, so I was like, I really need to call a tow truck and get towed. And I was less than 100 miles from my destination, so I was like, I think I could get the tow truck to tow me the whole way, and then I can try to figure this truck out in the morning. And so I was like, can you guys give me a ride to the closest payphone, and I'll call AAA? And I'm, sure, get in. So I go with them and to the next exit off the freeway, and we found this payphone, and I called AAA and had a tow truck scheduled to come. And meanwhile, we're chatting with these guys, and they're like, well, what else can we do? Do you need any money? And I'm like, seriously? I'm like, are you guys for real? Like, I was like, I don't really need money. I mean, I did. I was broke, but I didn't feel like money was the solution to my problem that I was having. I felt like I just needed a tow, and and it would work out eventually. So I declined their offer for cash, and was really grateful for their ride to the payphone. And then so they gave me a ride back to my truck on the freeway, and the tow truck driver, they waited with me until the tow truck showed up. Meanwhile, I'm looking over my truck, and I realized that wasn't the engine that blew up. It was the radiator fan had broke apart half of it had flown up, chopped the radiator hose in half, and put a big dent in my hood. And basically it had just broke the radiator hose and the fan, and I was hoping that the engine would still be good, which it was. I just had to get a new fan and radiator hose and fill the coolant up, and it was good to go the next day. But ever since then, I picture these two guys that helped me with this like glowing radiance. I really believe that they were angelic. Um, I believe that they were sent to help people, and it was obvious that they were for real. So I do a lot of driving, and from time to time I stop and help people who are in need of help, stranded. So a few weeks ago I was in a rural area. There's no cell service, and I see this car on the side of the road with a small gas can on the roof of the car. And so I did a U-turn, stopped, and this lady, and she had like a 5-year-old daughter, and she obviously needed some help. So I said, oh, I can get you gas, no problem. So I got her gas can. She didn't offer to pay for the gas, which I wasn't expecting. And it was about a 20-minute drive in the direction I had just come from to the gas station closest. So I went, filled it up, the gas can. It was a small can, like maybe a gallon and a half or 2 gallons, and brought it back and filled her car with it. And meanwhile, she's talking to me, and she's telling me how I asked how far she's going, and she says, well, Texas. And I was like, wow, okay, that's a long ways. And she was like, but I really just need to get to a place where I can call my mom and have her fax me some money. And I was like, okay, well, you should be able, this gas should be able to get you to where you can use a phone. And and then I said, do you need any money? And I could see in her eyes that she really did. So I gave her $40, and I said a little prayer for her, and she was super grateful. Meanwhile, her young daughter was giving her a really hard time. So basically, I'm not telling you this to say how I save people on the side of the road. That's not what this is about. It's about it's about doing good. It's about I don't know how to say this, but it's about just okay, there's this, one of my favorite bands is called Stick Figure, and they have the song "The Choice Is Yours," and there's a line in it: when you focus on the good things, all things under the sun, you free yourself from negativity, and then the good shall come. The choice is yours. And I really believe that's true. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, right after I helped this woman on the road, 2 things happened in my life within a week that were really positive. One of them is going to allow my wife and I to go on a vacation for the first time in 5 years. So that's really exciting. I'll have some exciting things coming up in October that I'll share. And the other thing is just something huge that happened that's going to help me out with my new almond planting and getting that paid off the sooner. So yeah, like these 2 things that just happened immediately after I helped this woman that were really positive. And I think that's the lesson that I'd like to impart for today, is that, um, do good things, basically. Be a positive impact on the people around you. And I'm not really talking about the panhandlers and the people with the cardboard signs. I mean, sure, I know a lot of those people need help. Um, but I have had some experiences helping those kind of people where it obviously went to the wrong things, or they didn't really need it. Um, so that's why I like to help people that aren't really asking for help as much as just obviously needing help. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Get out there in the sun if you can. Be the light, be positive, and I hope you guys are blessed. Cheers, you guys.